Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Welcome to 777FX. This is Usmahle Nzama. I'm going to be analyzing NASDAQ and also, sorry, backtesting NASDAQ. On today's video, please mind me, I'm outside, so you guys might hear a little bit like noises, cars more specifically, but I'll check that out, try to edit it out. But let's just go over NASDAQ. This is the current trade I'm in. I'll just explain this trade and then we'll go into backtesting. So yeah, this trade right here, we're actually buying. I had buys off of this level actually, and yeah, off of this candle, and yeah, that happened, but I didn't risk that much. So I have buys at this point right here. Price to come back up. I forgot I actually had a buy limit, so I got triggered. I woke up and I was gonna enter, but I had already entered, so I'm cool. My stop loss on the buy limit is below here. I'm looking at getting entries at this point or right above this high. So let's just see what price does. But you know what it is. You'll know what it is. This is the level that actually broke price. Let's just go over exactly why we bought at that point. This is the level that actually broke the previous structure and created higher highs. This is the origin of that move. So we're taking buys off the first retest off of the order block, which is the strongest, okay, and the most profitable. So let's go to the weekly to actually do a little bit of backtesting. So when I backtest, I use the replay tool. It's a very, very, very great tool. We actually pay for premium, but it's a very great tool. So we're just gonna let's do last year. Let's do last year August actually, because already in August. Last year April, May, June, July, August. August 22nd, 16th. Good enough. So yeah, this is the week, the month. Sorry, no, sorry. This is last year August. Yes. So basically, beginning of August. This was the monthly candle. As you know, we do start all of our analysis or start our analysis from the top. It is a top-down analysis. I think it was a bad idea to record outside here. But we do like start from the top. We start from the monthly time frame, go down up until we hit the 15 minute. So let me just explain. On the monthly, we look for a bias. So are we bullish or bearish for the month? As I said before in all my other videos, just because let's say we're bullish, because this is obviously bullish, because we see we're making high highs and high lows, and there's not really a structure on the left. So we're just by default bullish. Doesn't mean we won't take sells. Just means the buys will be swing trades and the sells will be scalps. You feel me? By swings, I mean like my scalps are typically 100, 150, 200 pips. My swing trades are 200 upwards. I haven't had a swing trade as yet. I've had a very bad month, guys. But we move. Next year will be better. So I've had a really bad month. I've been drawing on all my accounts. So let's just look at Nasdaq. We just hit a new high of 15,000 at this point. We just slapped 15,000 last month. Also this month right here on the monthly, there's not really that much for us to do, to say. I'm not gonna lie. And then we have now we're looking for buy opportunities. We do have this weekly demand zone. Sorry, demand zone. I finally know how to differentiate between supply and demand. We do have this weekly demand zone right here, but it does seem like it was mitigated, so we don't really look for a second retest, especially for weekly levels. But we'll just leave that on there. We're trying to find a level to buy price at because we can't buy price at the top, too expensive. You feel me? We like to buy price at a lower price. So yeah, and also we can actually take sells, but that's for a later time. So we do have this like daily demand zone right here that was created when price within the weekly. It's a daily demand zone within the weekly that was created when price broke above this most recent high, creating the new high, which validates the BFI footprint, the order block, the zone, the demand zone. You feel me? So we do see that this zone was validated. So an ideal drop and retest would be incredible. So we are currently in consolidation type of phase within this area. We're ranging between two price ranges, which will be this price range and this price range, because we're not necessarily leaving the consolidation. So yeah, that's basically it. And we do also have a demand zone right here, but it was mitigated, so price did come back to retest. So we go down to the 4 hour, and then on the 4 hour we just keep on marking the demand zone more and more and more. I'll mark from this point, so I'll just mark from this high right here. Sorry about that. I'll just mark from that point downwards. And as we can see, guys, this is the consolidation that we are in right of this moment. Okay, so we did have this move, I'd say per se, that actually broke structure, right? And price to come back to actually mitigate this move at this point right here, but it's not really necessarily like a strong demand zone. We're just going to try to read price now since it is within this like sort of consolidation type area. This would be ideal area to actually take buys off of, you feel me? But looking at this area over here on the 4 hour, we do see this demand zone that was created, right? This is the demand zone that was created when price actually broke above this most recent high, and also it's going to break above this point, I do believe. So yeah, let's just check that out. Let's see if there's an ID50 setup. ID50 setup is like EMA. So let's see if we have an ID50 setup. Maybe you can take buys off of. And there's also this sell right here, but I doubt this is the sell that we actually are supposed to take because there's demand zone higher up here. So let's just wait for price. Let's just wait for it, wait for it, wait for it, wait for it. There's it. Reaction, 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 reaction. It's reacting off the supply zone right here. I'm guessing yes, it is. Reaction, 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 reaction. Beautiful. Okay. So it's going closer to towards our EMA. So we should be looking. There we go. Basically, so at this point right here, what do you see? I see a hourly demand zone, and I see an ID50 setup. You feel me? So I'll go in a 50 minute. I look for an engulfing 50 minute candlestick. We're gonna look for like candle to engulf this candle right here, and then we might take buys based off the ID50 setup. But we are looking to take buys at this level, and then boom, as you guys can see, it didn't give us the setup at all. Let's see. There's our engulfing candle, but let's see. We did actually break below the ID50 setup, and as you can see, like I'm not necessarily looking to take any buys right now. It didn't actually give us a nice reaction. It might bounce off the 50 EMA, but it didn't give us any type of reaction that. Oh hell no. Okay, so there we go, there we go, there we go. So we do see how price actually dramatically drop off this demand zone right here. It flipped and plummeted. So actually we were supposed to sell, but we didn't, based off the fact that we had demand zone at an edge at this point right here that actually did break structure, and then this demand zone was created too that also did break structure as you see. We didn't take that buy yeah, we didn't take that sell. As I did say, we do take sells and buys even if we are like bullish overall. But yeah, this is price right now. As you guys can see, it did go below, but there is still a possibility, not even a possibility, guys. We are going to look for an engulfing candlestick to see whether if price, because if price continues dropping, there we got our engulfing candlestick, so we enter buys. And you might be wondering like, why exactly are you taking buys? Because now it did wick below the demand zone. Usually it does this. Okay, we are trained to actually trade the demand zone, whether it does wick it, whether it does break it, you feel me, up until it solely like closes below on a 4 hour time frame, which is a macro time frame, 37 pips. We'll be looking to take 130 pips. And let's see. And we're in profit of this demand zone right here. So the first trade we did take, did I bring my pen? There's it. So the first trade we did take, we actually covered our. We haven't taken the losses yet, so we're up 1%. Not even up 1%, sorry, but like we're up one trade. We did take this trade solely based off of. So this is trade one. I'm taking notes. Sorry, so pause this. Yeah, I'm gonna pause this. I did decide. I'm back. I did decide to actually like take you guys through the process of me journaling the trades and tell you exactly how I journal my trades. Because now we're gonna journal the trade, each and every trade you take. Okay. So the first trade, we took it off of a macro zone, so it's valid. So macro zone. Fuck. Yo, big pencils. I thought they were ass in school only. So we did take it of a valid macro zone actually. It was a valid macro zone as we did see. It was a 4 hour zone that did break previous structure. We took it off a micro entry trigger, which was that 50-minute engulfing right over here. This beautiful fucking piece of art. 15 micro entry. So that's our micro entry 15-minute engulfing. We count in the open price, we count in the stop loss, and we also want to count in the take profit. So open price would be around, what is it? 14963, which is 14963. Our stop loss, which was 37 pips below, 37 pips below, um, engulfing. No, it was 37 pips below, but it was actually below recent week. And yeah, so price did go in our way, so we're holding. We might hold this trade longer than our target, but let's just see. We're moving and we're looking at this point. What time is it? Time is very, very, very important within the backtesting. So you know exactly what it. As we can see, this was NY session, still like kind of NY, but we're going to NY is about to end because NY is from 2:30 to around like 7 or 8. That's SA time, Joburg time, US UTC +2, whatever the fuck that shit is. So there's it. We're going. This was a beautiful trade. I really backtest beautiful trades like this. So this was a gorgeous trade actually. We took around 130 pips on this one trade. You feel me? So we're holding. So at this point, I would have taken partials, like maybe like 75% of my position, and now we're just gonna be looking for not even another entry. We want to see if price does break these highs. If it does, we hold because remember we're higher time frame. Buys were no, sorry, it's higher probability buys and low probability sells. So there's our main target, which will be 220 pips. Let's see. Because now we're just holding the buy. We're not necessarily. There we go. We're just holding the buy. Now, there might be a reaction at this point. There we go. If it does break below, it just broke below a recent low right here. So if it does break below this candle, I will close the position because it does seem like it will be reversing. And there we go. There we go. So we closed at around we closed at around 130 pips. So it was take profit, which was 15100. Yeah, 15100, which was 140 pips. So yeah, we got quite a good 140 pips. We were risking $30 for under $140, and we caught that. You feel me? So what were the comments? What did we learn? Even though it's a profit, you don't necessarily learn much from profit. It's just like a systematic like thing. We get our macro zone and our micro time frame entry, and then we flip in, and then we click in that zone. That's all we do. But on the comments, it did wick below. Price did wick below. It did wick below the demand zone, but there was no 4 hour close. If y'all could see macro close, or if you could see my handwriting, so zone was still valid. Okay, cool. So zone was still valid, and so now we've closed this position right here. We went break even. It was a beautiful trade. Um, it was a beautiful trade. Oh no, I went on the monthly. It will. Very beautiful trade. Can't believe 14 minutes. I meant to have only like backtested one. Fucking. Okay, cool. So now we just wait for price. Where are we? It's around 9 a.m. I wouldn't take this ID50. It's around 9 a.m. SA time. So there's it. A second retest of this particular demand zone. What does that tell us? That tells us that it's about to be broken. So we look for a demand zone below it, as I did say. We look for a demand zone below it to take buys off of. So now where exactly are we gonna look at? Remember, this is the daily demand zone right here that we were looking to take buys off of. And we took buys off of the smaller 4 hour demand zone. But now as we do see price did break below. So we're just gonna be looking for price to actually retrace a little bit higher because like it makes no sense for me taking. So we might wait for price. Let's see if price breaks this low first. Because now we're like there's nothing we can actually do. There's it she. This was half three. Retrace, drop the gain, and it's gonna drop below. Now that it's dropped below, guys, we're still looking for buys. There we go. Okay, so now what we did get is we got a retest of this particular demand zone. It's supply zone. Sorry, it's actually a basing, a floating supply zone. Right by a base, like it's in the middle of the trend. So it's an hourly supply zone. We don't take hourly supply zones, so we rule that out. Even though it might actually give us a sell, uh, which I think it did. There's it. It went above. Okay, it actually there's price. Shit, bruv. What was price doing last year August? Okay, so now we actually broke one, two, three. Okay, no, we broke one, two lows, right? So we're gonna mark this demand zone, this 4 hour demand zone, this beautiful demand zone that broke so many fucking lows. It's fucking gorgeous. So we go down to the hourly, we wait for price to retrace towards it, and we might take sales towards it. Able sells at this able supply zone, yes, supply zone. Yeah, it's now around Asia on the 19th of last year. As you see, price is just there's it. I think it might drop further. Still Asia, still Asia, still Asia, still Asia, still. Fuck me, dog. Goddamn, dog. Okay, it seemed like price is just flipping plummeting. Now it's at this flipping zone right here, right at the zone right here. So we can, even though this is like not the edge zone, we look for sell, we look for buys at this point right here, more specifically. But there's still going to be a reaction of this point, even a 100 pip reaction. So we can look for entry confirmation, and we actually did. We got an engulfing candlestick pattern at this point right here. Remember, it's a 4 hour zone, macro zone, and we got a macro entry. So let's just say 30 pips, and all we want is 100 pips. All we want is 100 pips from this area. So is it? Is it? Win profits. Nice. Okay, this is very unrealistic. It seems like I'm just getting all these trades correct. So yeah, we took the buy again, same fucking shit, like macro time frame, 4 hour zone, buy zone, a broke previous structure with 15-minute time frame entry. It's basic, guys. So we're now in profit of this zone right here. We're gonna see how price holds it. We were This is London going on to NY. Break even. Might take it out. Yeah, break even. We got taken out of break even, guys, even though price did go away for a long time frame. Why is it like playing around? There is it. So we got taken out of break even, guys. Even though price seems like it's gonna flip and wake up, we got taken out of break even. So yeah, let's just flip in journal this trade. So what happened? It was a 4 hour zone. Our entry, our entry price was actually around here. Our entry price was 14,750 around there, and price did react off of the 4 hour zone and give us a 15-minute entry time frame or entry criteria, whatever you want to call it. Then went up, came down, hit us at break even, and that's actually what happened. We will be filming a part two in a couple seconds, but yeah, that's basically it for now for this first video. We took two positive trades, which is ultra unrealistic. But we were trading like our strategy, and it did actually work out. So this is me.